Hank Cisco Show, ladies and gentlemen. Don't touch that remote. Got a great show here today. Today, this is going to be all about Italian, about, oh, I don't know, we didn't bring the spaghetti or the sauce. We got everything else but, okay? And October is Italian Heritage Month. We're so proud of our heritage. Every nationality should be proud of their heritage. And that this show's all about. And my two guests here, I can't think of anybody that knows more about what's going on with Italian affairs, events, parties, parades, singers, politicians, the whole bit. And before I introduce my guest, I just want to tell you a little bit about our Pope here. You know, I have a lot in common with him. I was baptized Francis, and his name was Francis. He took my name. That's okay. I didn't say anything, you know. That's all right with me. And we have a lot in common. His mother and my mother are both mothers, okay? So we have a real good. But let me tell you, on the 26th and 27th, I was asked by SEPTA to be down at the train station in Norristown and greet the people as I get on the train. I never had such a wonderful time with emotions, you know. People from every country, you know.
Wow.
I would say, where are you from? I'm from Argentina. Where are you from? I'm Mexico. Where are you from? China. Where are you from? I couldn't believe it. Vegas, just about everything, you know. So they were all lined up and waiting for the train. And I had the bullhorn, and I said, well, I could give these people something to do. So there was a priest there. I called the priest and said, Father, come over here. I said, where are you from? He says, I'm from Boston. I says, good. Do you know the Hail Mary? He says, yeah. I said, well, then, how about you recite it and everybody join in, okay? And he said the Hail Mary, full of grace, you know, and every chime. So then that, and I said, everybody, you know, this is a wonderful country. I can't think of one thing we do. Let's all sing God Bless America. And we all sang, all these different nationalities and, you know, young, wheelchairs, baby coaches, and the whole bit, you know. So it's one of the nicest days that I've ever had. So now, my guest in this corner, you know, being a former boxer, I'd say we're doing the Madison Square Garden. In this corner, Barbara, you tell me who you are, what you do. Go ahead.
Barbara Zippy, and I host.
What is the name again?
Barbara Zippy.
Okay.
Zippy, and I host a new show for Italians called Ciao Bella, Living Italian Style.
I mean, a TV show?
TV show.
You have your own show?
I do.
Like my show?
I can't believe it, Hank. You were a guest on my show.
I know.
And you got so many hits. We had to do 2 shows on you because you had so much information.
Oh, my God.
It was so exciting.
Happy days are here again. All right. So what else? All right, let's go tell who your friend is here.
And I brought with me our production associate, Sandy Bengal, who Sandy's roots go way back with me because Sandy appeared on one of the very first Al Alberts showcase
Al
shows.
Alberts. Tell me something about that.
Oh,
How old were you?
I was like 10, I think, when I started out doing shows. And
I remember I used to see it on Sunday morning, right? Al Alberts and his wife was...
Yep, Stella.
Oh, right. And you were one of the contestants, right? What did you sing?
If My Friends Could See Me Now, a whole bunch of different songs.
She was a regular. She was one of the
shows.
Gold Nugget regulars.
Yeah,
yes.
we did a lot of
What one of the songs? What do you remember any of the songs?
I'm a brass band. My Melody of Love, which was actually a Polish song. But
Polish?
we're getting off base
There
here.
was a lot of Polish
She
there.
sang a lot because she was a regular. She came back a lot, and she stayed in the entertainment business, Hank, because now she's an actress who gets bit parts, I don't know the correct terminology, on current TV shows. She's been on Orange is the New Black.
Right.
And what else? The new one coming up, Sandy.
I just worked in The Blacklist. That should be coming up. And I did a scene with James Spader. So that was pretty fun.
All right. So, and you sang. Did you dance too?
No.
You know,
She's an actress.
You know, I never got in a contest. I think oh, yes, I did. I sang at the Eagles. They used to have a nightclubs on a Saturday night, and then everybody was half bombed, you know. And I didn't drink that much. I just made a couple of wines and all. And then it would take a couple of wines for me to get up and sing. And I think I sang "E compari si wassanari, si suona lo violino." And no, Viscoletto, right?
Right.
All right. So
Well,
that was
Sandy's
it.
been a big help.
So I won a bottle of wine, you know. So that's the only contest. Oh, I went on the cruise too.
Wow.
And then they had a TV. They had a show on the cruise, you know.
Yes.
And I got on that show, and they gave me a little bit of a trophy or something, you know. So you know, wine is good for the heart, and it's good to music too.
It is, it is. Well, Sandy's been a big help on
Yeah.
the Ciao Bella Living Italian style
I-
and helping book talent.
Hold that up so that, hold that up, this
Right,
camera here.
and it's in the
Hold it
Ciao
for-
Bella page. It's a weekly TV show on Radnor Studio 21,
give me it.
Channel 21.
Where-
And
Channel 21?
Channel 21.
Over in Radnor. That's the show I
over
was
in
on.
Radnor, it's where you were on. And Sandy helps produce that show with me. Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Right.
So, and now that's printed every month. We print that show in the new Italian paper. Did you hear about this new Italian paper, Hank? You were in it.
Yeah, I gotta get. Yeah, here. Yeah, I can see it here.
You wrote this article about your 2 cents.
Yeah.
You talked about your 2
Well,
cents when you were on our TV show.
I told them many times I come in second, you know.
You came in second, and so you sent me your story.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd surprise you. And we
right.
got it on page 17 in the Italian paper.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I come in second. I took a test for driving. I'm second. I come in second in the Golden Glove boxing and arena. Come in second in Philadelphia Diamond Belt boxing, Chester Times. I come in second because I was from Norristown. The winner of this contest, Philadelphia. The winner of this contest, you know, the local, you know. So you had to knock them out to win, you know. But all right, now tell me what you got lined up here. You have the Italian newspaper. Now you have a TV show, okay? Tell me some of the people who've been on your show.
Oh, the show has been really exciting. I interview Italian Americans and Italians that are living in the United States who interesting, ordinary business owners or singers or
Business owner,
entertainers.
Pat Mascara, one of the biggest.
Haven't had him on
Yeah,
yet, but that
yeah,
sounds like
yeah.
a good one.
Well, he'll be on October 12th, ladies and gentlemen, October 12th at Elmwood Park at the Columbus Monument, 11:15 it starts. We have the Knights of Columbus will be there. We have a speaker, a judge from Hazleton, and I'll be there too. I will say a couple words, you know, a couple like, I'll never get away with
You'll
couple-
never
couple
get
words.
away with 2 words,
no,
Hank.
No. So October 12th, Monday, out at the Columbus Monument, Elmwood Park.
Well, then I'm going to tell you a couple things that are coming up this month because it is Italian month. And Italian month, October 11th, on Sunday, they're going to have the Columbus Day Parade down Broad Street in
All right,
Philadelphia.
now, they changed the route a couple times. Where's it
Well,
coming
now
down?
it lines up below City Hall heading south, and it goes down Broad Street, and it ends up at Marconi Plaza near the
Oh, yeah,
stadiums.
right down, right.
Right, and then have a big Italian party when you're down there.
Manja.
Right. Well, we're going to be, Ciao Bella's going to be riding in the Fasano's concrete truck. We're going to have a
Oh, yeah,
float.
he's a nice, he was on my show. He's a great guy.
Oh, he's wonderful. He's
Yeah.
involved with that Delaware County Veterans Memorial
Yeah.
on Westchester Pike in Newtown Square. A lot
He
of
is-
Italians
He's a big
involved in
supporter
that.
of that, right?
Yes, he is. He's
Right,
president of
right.
that. Yeah, big supporter.
As you're a producer, director, right, of the show.
Production associate.
What are some of the challenges that you have that
Well, right now, the biggest challenge that we're entering right now is the economy in general, because a lot of people are broke. Some people are out of work, and, you know, we're trying to look for sponsorships
Yeah.
and things like that. So that's
Yeah.
probably the toughest thing, and it's new to me. And I'm learning from my mentor, Barbara, who's incredible, and I'm trying to pick her brain as much as I can because she's so smart with all of
I
the
think
TV area.
Yeah,
you know.
you're gonna. It'll grow. It'll grow.
Well, she came up with a great guest, and we had in the studio. Tell them about Sammy.
Oh, yeah, we had Sammy Kasha from Kasha's Bakery in Rittner
yeah?
Street in Philadelphia. He was
You
wonderful.
had him
Came in
cooking,
with
too.
all
He came
this
in with all the bread, and, you know,
all this bread he brought in.
he's a great person.
Oh
the
yeah.
guy.
Well, we have Conchiacan Bakery did a show here. He did ravioli, did the linguine, makes it up there, get the flour, mix it up, put it in a machine over there, and then got the sauce. And all the students and the teachers all came. We had manja.
It's the truth. A lot of people never experienced the true Italian
Yeah,
culture.
Yeah, you know.
We have some really good guests, though. We have the man that painted the Pope.
The man
Perry-
that painted
Oh,
the
yeah.
Pope.
Let me
We,
see that. Let me
yeah,
see
we
that.
had Perry Milo. He's half Jewish and half Italian.
Half Jewish and half
Half
Italian.
Jewish, half Italian, but he is going to be as famous as Andy Warhol.
Oh my God.
He is such a talented
I'm gonna get
Italian
it.
Jewish young man.
I'm going to get him on our show here. Ask him to come over sometime.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You're going to be your contact person, okay?
Hey, Hank, you
Right.
have been so good to me, and we enjoy your company so much.
Well, hey, I'm 91 years old, okay?
Almost
You look
92.
amazing.
And I'll be 92 November the 9th, you know. November the 9th is a day that all the lights went out in New York. My wife and I, we were going to go there celebrate, and I said, no, we better go this year. And thank God we did. And all the lights went out, the elevators were stuck and everything,
Wow.
way back.
Way back.
So now I celebrate at home. Take it easy. I put the light on. Let's
You
say a
look
little prayer,
incredible,
you know?
though. You really do. You really look
Right,
incredible.
so, all right, now, tell me about Al Alberts. Well, I enjoyed his show so much. What made him? He was a family man, right?
People don't realize, some people know, some people don't know that Al was my uncle. Stella, his wife, and my dad were brother and sister. So I grew up around them since I was a baby. And I have to say, the more I worked for my uncle after a while, when they got onto Channel 6 and Hershey Park, Sandy performed at Hershey Park.
Hershey Park, yeah.
Yeah, we used to do shows from this Cape May, Wildwood, and Hershey Park. I worked with them all those years. He was a very talented man. And before the TV show, he was with the Four Aces. Had the
Oh,
Four
that's
Aces.
right. That's
Love
right,
is
the
a
Four
many
Aces,
splendor
that's right.
thing. 3 coins in a fountain. The
Yeah,
fountain
3
trevi-
coins in the fountain. Yeah, that's it. That's all I know.
My uncle loved being Italian.
And I was there. I was in Italy, and I threw coins into the
You
fountain.
have to.
Right.
Everybody has to throw those coins. Uncle Al loved being Italian. He loved it. But do you know he had to change his name back in the day when, when he started in
Yeah,
the
you had to
business,
change.
couldn't have an ethnic name. His real name is Albertini.
But I remember the paycheck. I swear, I
You
remember
remember the
paycheck?
the paycheck that said Al Albertini when we were performing in Hershey.
What was his last name?
Albertini.
Because
So
Yeah.
he's really Albert Albertini.
And he knocked the end off.
And they knocked
He
the end
changed his
off.
name.
They made it Al Alberts.
Well, yeah, my name, Cisco, Ciaccio.
Right.
So when my brother went to New York, the fight manager says, nobody's going to remember that name. They call me Ciccio, Chacachacu. Nobody can
Right.
spell it, Ciaccio. He says, use Cisco.
Now
so I
look
use
at the
it.
names that they put today. Everybody keeps their heritage names, and they're proud of it.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't change your name anymore.
I don't change. I just add to it. I mean, they call me Hank Cisco. My brother gave me the name Hank.
Right.
One day he wanted me to get. He says, Hank, give me the handkerchief. And I said, Hank, no. Then on he started calling me Hank, Hanky. And that's how I got the name. Everybody has a way of getting a name.
Right.
But all right, now let's get a little religious now, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Pope, you listening? Wait a minute.
We had to bring you the Pope.
Hello. Yeah, Rome. Yeah, okay. Hello, Pope. Oh my God, everybody loved you over here. Oh my God, how'd you like the plane trip? Good. I guess you were tired. You got in the plane and you sat down, and the mayor was there, and Vice President Biden was there. Everybody met you. You had a good time. You made a lot of friends here. You got a couple of businessmen were mad because they didn't sell anything. That's their fault for not coming to see the Pope. This was not a fundraiser for businesses. This was for joy of heart, okay? And you asked me to pray for you, I will pray for you. Okay, Pope, thank you, Pope Francis. Okay, thank you, bye.
Ciao.
All right, he's there. He was tired, he's sleeping.
Hank, you did a great job promoting the Pope the whole month he was here. You had Pope Day every day.
Oh yeah, I said, Happy Pope Day. Everybody says Happy New Year, Happy this year. Happy Pope Day, what's wrong with that?
Well, we had to bring you the Pope. That's why we brought you our
Yeah,
stand-up.
Pope, you did a
He's
nice
been-
job.
He's been around our
Allah
set.
salute. Allah salute. That
Yeah.
means, what do you mean? To your health.
Salute.
Salute. Yeah,
To
it
your
means
health.
your health.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So, all right, now, how about Father Pio?
Padre Pio.
Padre Pito.
Not even an hour from here is the Padre Pio Center in Bartow.
A lot of people in the Norristown, Bridgeport area really
Oh.
found Holy Savior Church.
it's beautiful up there. It's a beautiful area.
We've had 3 Padre Pio miracles on our TV show.
No kidding.
Padre Pio miracle from Ridley Park, Paul Walsh. A Padre Pio miracle's father, Hank Calandra, who founded Bartow, the Padre Pio Center in Bartow, and Frank Tenaglia, the tenor who's going to be singing with the Munier Orchestra in Philadelphia in October. He was a Padre Pio miracle. Do you know we had 3 Padre Pio miracles
How about that?
that we interviewed, all different times, and not knowing too were Padre Pio
I think,
miracles.
did they make Mother Teresa a saint yet? No, they're
No,
working
they
on it.
didn't. They're probably working on
He's
her.
pushing it up their heads
You know,
on.
people don't really call him Saint Pio, Saint Padre Pio. They still refer to him as
Saint, yeah.
Padre Pio, but he's been a fascinating man. His life is fascinating, and he was unbelievable. I
Oh,
was
yeah, did a
surprised
lot.
to get to know him so well.
You know, it's good to get there's a book on the lives of saints. You know, it's good. I mean, you can read the lives of presidents, what they've said, what they did, but get the book of saints. And like Saint Anthony, he's my patron saint.
Okay.
My mother, she likes Saint Joseph, so I got both of them. Both driving shotgun for me.
Good.
You're
We
right
could
on
use
there,
as
right,
many
sure,
as
yeah.
we can.
Right.
Right.
You
No,
know,
but Padre Pio has been an inspiration to many people in this region. Norristown, he's big.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
big over in Jersey. He's big all around the world. That is the second most popular shrine to visit in
Europe.
in Italy, in
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
In the world.
No kidding.
And who I got to meet was Padre Pio's. He came here to the Bartow Center this summer. He was the photographer to Padre Pio. And guess what? From the time he was an altar boy for him when he was 10, he's now like 80 years old. He was an altar boy. As he got older, the Padre Pio let him start to photograph him all the way through to his deathbed.
Wow.
Elias Stiletto, his name is. Hank,
Stiletto.
I met him. You got to meet him. Next time he comes to America, I got to have
Yeah,
you in the
yeah.
same room with him. You'll love him.
Well,
You'll
see
love
if we
him.
can get him on the show. Who knows? you know?
It's just amazing. He's
Yeah.
an amazing man, and his stories are amazing.
You know, one of the greatest things when Mother Teresa visited Norristown and opened up the shelter here in Norristown.
You got to meet her?
Yeah, well, I didn't meet her. I was in the crowd at that time. And
that's
at
meeting
St. Patrick's Church, I took pictures and all, but I didn't get a chance to get close to her at that time. And so the nuns took over, 4 nuns took over the convent next to the church.
Okay.
And the church was vacant for about 5-6 years, and it was neglected. The water was leaking, the roof was leaking, the wind was coming through and everything. So I got involved. I got down there at that time. I was a county detective, and I asked the district attorney if I could spend some time there. He said, Hank, go ahead, do it. Do whatever you got to do. So I got the buildings and trade unions, and I asked them to come over. Well, I got the plumbers, and then the wallpaper, you know. There must have been 14 layers of wallpaper on top, you know.
Wow.
So I don't know if this is a miracle, but let me tell you. The painters union, there was a good guy, a friend of mine, you know, he was a real tough guy, you know. And so what happened, the union, they would ask them to come and work on a Saturday. And then if they volunteer, then they'll be the first one called for a job
Okay.
opening. Okay. So this guy's painting, you know, he says, hey, Cisco. He says, here I am working. I could be down the racetrack making some money. I'm here over here, you know. I says, come on. I says, you're helping Mother Teresa, you know, something good will happen to you, you know. And he's going, yeah. So, and the next week I stop on a Saturday. He was just still complaining, you know. So finally, about a month later, I was down at Lou's, a restaurant where a lot of people hang out. And he come over and say, hey, Hank. He says, does Mother Teresa want any more work done up there? I says, what happened? What do you mean? He said, you complaining. He says, what? He says, look. He says, I went down. He says, I went down to the racetrack. He says, and I won 7 races. He says, I went there next week. I won 5 races. He says, then I got the mail. I got $250. I'm waiting for a year for it, he says. And he says, then the union called me. I went to work. He says, and while I was working, I found a wallet with $160 in it. I called the owner, and I says, here. He gave me the $160 and thanked me and asked me to paint his house. He says, all these things were happening. He says, I want to do some more work for Mother Teresa. You know? So you want to believe it. So now I don't know what happened, but he's in heaven now. But
Right.
I tell you, that was a great story.
It
you know.
is a great
Yeah.
story.
Great
Well,
story.
you know what, Hank?
Do good and forget.
You're right.
Do bad and regret.
And what wasn't that the Pope's message?
Family, family. That's what it's all about.
Family, and which is what Italian is all about.
Right. Pope! You're going to come back sometime, right?
I hope so.
All right, now tell me more about your show. And the
So-
main thing now is you had people there cooking, you had people there singing.
Well, you know what we did, which was really fun at the beginning of the year, the first quarter of the spring. We did in the kitchen cooking segments at the Philadelphia Italian Museum that just opened up in South Philadelphia.
Where is that?
It's on Passyunk Avenue, right by Mifflin Street. And you know, Passyunk Avenue in that heart of South Philly, I grew up in St. Monica's Parish, but that whole area is going through a rebirth.
Oh, good.
Oh my gosh, what's the name of the place that you said that's been there 75 years? We're going to have them on the show
Ray's
soon.
Happy Birthday Bar.
There's a Ray's Happy Birthday Bar, and
Happy
there's
birthday bar.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
it's an old place.
Like every day should be your
Passyunk Avenue.
birthday. It's a celebratory
Right.
day.
Every day.
Every day should be your birthday. And then there's on the next corner is Mancuso's, the cheese people. So this Italian museum opened up, and they did a beautiful job. If people haven't been down there, you know, Wednesday through Saturday, and they'll even open it up for you if you want to
know-
go down with some
You
friends.
know, ladies, you can Google
Italian American Heritage Museum on Passyunk Avenue in South
Google it
Philadelphia.
and find and get time, dates, and everything.
And
Beautiful.
if not, our email address is up there. If they email me, I'll get them in. You know,
Good.
we'll make sure they can
Okay.
go see it. It's a great
What's your
history
email?
lesson. ArtemisProductions@juno.com. They have it up on the screen.
Okay, all right. now.
And that Italian museum, Hank, I just wanted to tell you, when we were there, we showed them how to make pizzelles the old-fashioned way.
pizzelles.
On the iron that goes on the stove. Do you
Oh,
remember?
yeah,
Different
yeah.
types of,
That was
different-
my job with the
To turn them over. They were heavy. They were
Yeah.
iron. They're all iron. So
I had-
we did pizzelle making the old-fashioned way and the new way.
Oh.
And we had mothers and grandmothers. We had a couple guys there.
pizzelles. That's on Christmas time, pizzelles.
Pizzelles.
kids.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
Yeah, and we made a ricotta
How
pie.
about, huh?
Ricotta pie. Sandy was there too. We made
Yeah, it
ricotta
was
How
really
about when
neat.
the Polish holidays? What do you get? The pig in the blanket or something? What do they call them?
Gołąbkis.
Huh?
Gołąbkis.
Cookies?
Well, you
I
know what?
got it.
I'm glad she's
My,
here for that because I don't know anything
my
about
s-
Polish or Irish food.
You know, my one brother married a Jewish girl.
Oh, okay.
My other one married an Italian. The other one married Polish, Lazinski. So I love the fact that each one has a separate type of food.
They do.
And then when they have the Polish feast or something, oh my God, there we go. They give it whatever it is in the cabbage, and then the other thing, oh my God.
Nothing like
Great.
Italian food, though. There's like, you know,
Right.
Yeah.
But Hank, do you
Italians
remember
are-
that's what they used to call a mixed marriage when an Italian married a Jewish person or Italian married an Irish person? It was called a mixed marriage years and years
Yeah.
ago.
Now it's mixed food.
Now it's mixed food.
Manja, manja, manja. You know, but see now over in Bridgeport, Mount Carmel closed down, and now they're going to Sacred Heart, which is a Polish. Now, and there was a little problem, you know, because they left their own church, you know. But then they had the feast. They had the Italian feast, and they had the Polish feast. So, Italian feast closed. Over here. So this past year was the first time they got together. So you could get the golukis, what do they call them?
Gołąbkis?
Yeah, that, and you get meatballs and pork sandwiches.
Oh, good.
You know,
You
all in one
have to
place.
move forward. You have to move forward. I mean, as Italian as we want to be, we want to embrace the world, right?
Right.
You have to embrace the world.
I love. That's what I enjoyed the other day, meeting all these people from different countries that within the 1 hour, 2 hours, and different keep
They
coming.
couldn't have
you know,
gotten a better ambassador.
and they're different.
Yeah,
And it was just something that's pretty hard to tell about. You know.
Well, besides the Italian museum that opened up in Philadelphia, I want to tell you what's going on at the Italian consulate, Hank, for Philadelphia in
Okay.
October. Because I think you might
Well,
want to know
they change them
about that.
council every once in a while. Who-
Well, the new consulate general that came in, his name is Andrea Canapari.
I wonder what
And-
part of Sicily. No,
I don't think he's Sicilian, Hank. I got you there. I'm really not sure of where his roots are in Italy, but he just got appointed, I think about a year and a half he's into the job now from Italy. Because the other one was here for like, 6-8
Yeah.
years. And he's did something new last year. This is only the second year. It's called Ciao Philadelphia. Your viewers could Google it. Ciao, C-I-A-O, Philadelphia. And it's the website for the Italian consulate. And you know what they did, Hank? You told me months ago, Barbara, you got to do something every day in October, Italian. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what? Is he crazy? Well, guess what they're doing? The Italian consulate has something Italian going on every day from October 1st
Well, they
to
should.
October 31st.
Well, I just like
here
to know.
in the United
Right,
States.
yeah.
And right around the Philadelphia area. Some is in, the suburbs, some is in Center City, some is in New Jersey. It's all over.
Yeah, I want to know about the past, I want to know about the past, but I don't want to live in the past.
Right.
Okay? I love to hear, like Harry Truman, the president, what's new? The history we haven't read. I love history, and, I don't remember.
Well, that's one of the things with Ciao Bella. I want to show how proud Italian Americans have become in all walks of life. They don't have to be Italian celebrities. They're celebrities in their own business.
Yeah.
But the Ciao Philadelphia event that's going to be an exciting one is the day before your big event in Norristown. Sunday afternoon, October 11th. Frank Tenaglia, who is an unbelievable tenor, he has won.
What's his last name? Sinatra?
Tenaglia. He's
fantastic.
won.
Tenaglia, okay.
Fantastic
He's
singer.
won.
Tenaglia?
Tenaglia.
Okay.
October 11th, he's going to be at the Manayunk Venice Performing Arts Center. It's new.
Okay.
With 20 mandolin and guitars from
Oh,
the
my God.
Moliere Society.
I got to get a couple of mandolin guys over here.
I know,
All right,
you
we only
do.
got 30 seconds to go. Tell me something about it. What are you going to do? You're with this TV show.
Well, we're just going to keep moving forward and trying to get as many guests that we can fit into, like, as much time
Well,
as we can fit in.
I like to work together with you. Now, we talk to John Doyle and see
We
if we
want to
can
bring
do
the
it.
show to Norristown. Yeah, absolutely.
An informed nation is a peaceful nation. 30 seconds. Tell me a little bit more.
30 seconds. Look for the Ciao Bella at Living Italian Style.
Google it.
Float. They could Google the Facebook page, but we'll have a float hopefully in the Columbus Day Parade, marching down Broad Street. And weekly, you could catch us on TV or YouTube.
Okay.
And your
They're
show,
all on
and your
YouTube.
show is, if you look up Radnor 21 Studios, Ciao Bella Living Italian Style,
They can
you-
watch
can
your
watch your
show.
show.
Oh, good.
Your interview.
You hear that?
Your interview
Repeat
with
that
Barbara.
again. Go slow.
It's YouTube. If you go on YouTube, go in the search channel and look up Radnor 21 Studios
Hanks.
and Hank Cisco.
And you'll see
your
my show.
interview.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank my guests here today. What a wonderful night. Salute. Good. And I'm saying a prayer for you. You pray for me, I pray for you. Okay. So I want to thank you so much for success with your show, and I hope we can hook together. We'll talk to John and see how we can work out. Ladies and
Thanks.
gentlemen, thank you so much for allowing us to come into your home. And I want to wish everybody a beautiful day, and may God bless each and every one of you. God bless you. Okay. Alla salute.
Yeah,
Alla
salute. Ciao
Thanks.
Bella.
Hey,
Ciao,
everybody.
Bella. Thank
Si
you.
wassanati. E come si suona? Ubi scoletto. Ubi scoletto. Tippity, tippity, tap. Hey, ho.